Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Spring Forest Qigong every day. It is wonderful to be here with you again today. This is our final day together of this week. And it is raining outside. I know all week I've been sharing beautiful nature with you, but it's raining outside today, which is kind of appropriate because today's element is the water element. So I guess that's nature's way of saying, okay, time for a little rain, time for a little water. So I just wanted to do a couple things. I wanted to recap what we've been doing this week and just letting you know that I have had several comments about sharing the modifications with a sitting and standing position when we're doing our practices, and people that are unable to stand during the practice have said that they do notice a difference when they do the modifications. So if you haven't had a chance to try them yet and you are in a sitting or lying down position, please do so. And just a quick review, when we're bouncing or doing anything with flexing of the knees, you're simply raising your heels up and down. And in the bouncing portion, you are physically flexing and your wrists up and down, helping open up those channels. So to recap what we have done this week, the movement number 1, moving of yin and yang, it was associated with season of summer. So we think about rebirth, regrowth. We think about planting seeds. And so we talked about planting the seeds within us of happiness, joy, contentment, peace, gratitude, forgiveness, all those wonderful seeds. Then we moved into the season of summer, which is breathing of the universe. And with summer, it is considered to be the high yang season. So it's very easy to get from joy and happiness and creativity into overthinking and worry and anxiousness. So in order to help ourselves, we need to always be conscious of joy and unconditional love. Um, Walk along water, meditate by water, be out in nature as much as possible to seek that grounding. The third element is, or I'm sorry, the third movement is connecting with heaven and earth, and the element is earth. And that is the transitional season between summer, high yang, and fall, which is beginning of the yin energy. So it's a transitional season. So it's important too that we seek balance of the yin and yang during that season. And once again, being out in nature is a wonderful way to do that. The fourth movement is connecting with your body's energy. It is associated with the season of fall. So here in Wisconsin, we have definitely have a beautiful fall season. The energy of the trees is drawing inward and down into the roots, and as a result, the the green leaves turn red and yellow and amber and fall. And so that is kind of our sign too, that in fall we draw into ourselves, we reflect inward. And sometimes it's a good time to reflect on the seeds that you've planted. Were you successful in cultivating joy, happiness, peace, forgiveness? And if not, maybe it's a time to look at what you might want to change. What can you do differently so that you can cultivate those seeds? Today is the season of winter with the fifth movement, and it is the movement of gratitude, connecting with your heart's energy. And so it is appropriate that it is raining outside today. And at the end of our practice, we're going to be blessing some water. So before I go any further, in case we lose internet again, I want to introduce next week's host for Spring Forest Qigong Every Day. Her name is Nancy Havera. She is a Spring Forest Qigong certified trainer. She's been practicing Spring Forest Qigong for many years and loves sharing Spring Forest Qigong with others. I have been to a few things where Nancy has presented, and she is a wonderful spirit. You will love her energy, and please join her. It'll be very, very good. All right, so let's move on. Oh, the only other thing I wanted to say was that even though in Spring Forest Qigong every day we concentrate on one movement each day, it is recommended that you do all 5 movements together. So when you are taking that half hour, that 15 minutes, that half hour, that hour of practice every day, please try to do all of the elements together. That doesn't mean that you can't do a single movement periodically during your day, but please remember, good, better, best is to do all 5 movements together. All right, so let's go into our connecting with our heart's energy. And we're going to start, of course, with our bouncing. So remembering those that are seated, your heels are going up and down to create that flexion, and the wrists are shaking. Seated or standing or laying down, your breathing pattern is that you are inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And I know with this microphone that might sometimes get a little loud. By doing this breathing pattern, we are detoxifying our body. The bouncing creates that vibration that helps to open up our channels and especially our internal organ channels. And now let's slowly raise our arms above our head if you're able. Remembering if this is your full extent, that's fine. Here, here, here. Having those arms above the head really help to open the lung channels. And if you think about this, this is really a good yin-yang balance because our feet are grounded 9 feet into the earth and our hands are reaching to the heavens. I find that bouncing is very relaxing, and if I get into a stressful situation, bouncing always helps. I think we even talked about maybe doing, if you're stuck in a traffic jam or something late for an appointment, just do those sitting modifications and bounce in your car. Of course, always visualizing that you are doing the full extent of the practice. All right, slowly, slowly, slowly bring those arms down and go into your twist, letting the arms flop. Now you can continue your bouncing action while you're doing this, or if your knees are saying, I've had enough, then just be still and bow and twist. And now we are slowing down, kind of unwinding, coming to stillness. Nice deep breath in and out. And from here on, we're going to be breathing with our nose only. Mouth is closed if you are able. So we're going to start our preparation. So we're tapping on the cheekbone underneath the eyes 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to the beginning of the eyebrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By the way, the cheekbone is the stomach and the front channel. The eyebrow is the bladder and the back channel. Now we're going up to the crown of the head, which is the byway point, where our yang channels congregate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to the back of the skull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting our central nervous system stimulated. Now we are going to that C7 where your neck and your spine join. Doing a nice massage there. This always feels so good. I usually tend to stay here a little bit longer than just the 9 circles or 9 massages because it does feel so good. And of course, you can use either hand, either arm to do this. It doesn't matter. All right, now let's get those heart centers activated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going over to your left elbow, cupping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going to the right elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we are going back to the left armpit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now moving to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's go down to the tailbone. The gate to vitality. Moving over to the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And down to the top of the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The backs of the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The sides of the left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sides of the right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And tune in. How are you feeling? Do you feel that energy starting to flow? Maybe your blood is circulating a little better. Take a nice deep breath in and out. All right, and we're going to get into our beginning of the universe stance. So sitting or standing, we are visualizing that our feet are sinking down into the earth. We have growing roots 9 feet down into the earth, very stable, drawing up that beautiful yin energy of the earth. If you're standing, your knees are slightly flexed. Sitting or standing, that tailbone is tucked underneath to give that spine a nice base. Visualizing either that you're a marionette being pulled up and straightened, or that your spine, your vertebrae, is a string of pearls and it's being stretched out. Standing taller. Chin is tucked. Shoulders are, I like to do a little shoulder roll, make sure my shoulders are down. Arms are slightly out, elbows slightly out, and hands are open. Fingers are open. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, and one of the most important things is smile. Start my internal love engine. Just feel that. Sending those positive endorphins throughout our body. Now, I always like to set my intention when I'm in this position. That intention can relate to a physical psychological, spiritual, emotional, whatever issue you may be or challenge you may be working with, set that intention that that will be resolved. Now let's go into our password. And I like to take a breath between each phrase just so I can sort of internalize that password. I am in the universe. The universe is within my body. The universe and I combine together. Now let's call upon our master's energy. Remember, your master is a higher power. It is somebody that you have high regard for, or it could be a object in nature, but something that you have faith and trust and high regard. Call upon that master to assist you in accomplishing your intention, assisting you in your practice today so you can get the maximum benefit. Your master will always be there to assist you in all aspects of life. Now let's visualize that beautiful light in our lower dantian, and it is glowing brightly. And now we're going to move that up to our heart center, up to our middle dantian, feeling that light radiate out, enveloping us, radiating out to the universe, sending love, peace, joy. Now let's put our hands in prayer position at our chest. Tune into your heart, connecting with your heart's energy. The emotion that is associated with this is gratitude. So heartfelt gratitude. So each time you bow, say something in your mind and in your heart that you are grateful for. Tune in, just like kind of draws in for the winter season. Draw in. Go into your heart, into your body. Do a little self-observation. Release any self-criticism, self-doubts. Winter is also a wonderful time to do self-care. So if you haven't already gotten it, Master Lin's Head to Toe Healing book is full of self-care techniques. Winter is a good time to meditate, especially in the winter. Obviously, meditation is part of your Spring Forest Qigong practice. So obviously, we are not waiting for winter to meditate, but it is an exceptionally good time to meditate. So I'm going to be silent now for a little bit while you continue with your heartfelt gratitude. And we'll do one more bow, one more gratitude. We're going to thank our master for joining us today. Thank your master and the universe and Spring Forest Qigong community for supporting you. We're going to thank all of those that joined us today, sharing their chi field with us, feeling their unconditional love. Now let's bring that beautiful light that we have shining in our heart center, our middle dantian, down to our lower dantian, seeing it shine brighter and brighter than brighter, filled with that unconditional love and gratitude. Tucking it deep within that lower dantian. And now we're going to start rubbing our hands together, activating those heart centers. And don't forget to spread your fingers. And I like to stop and shift my fingers over so that I'm getting all sides of those heart channels and the other channel, or there's a total of 6 channels in our hands, and 4 of which are heart related. So by switching over, I feel like I'm activating all of them. All right, let's take our fingers to our chin, run up the sides of our nose, across our forehead, down our cheeks. Let's do that 9 times. Now let's run our fingers through our hair, grounding, grounding ourselves, soothing all that energy, bringing that back into our bodies. Cup the top of our head, cup the base of our head. Let's go down the arms just 3 times. And the right side. We're going to go down the torso, under the armpit. And I'm probably not doing this 9 times, but that would be the ideal. That would be the best. And now we are going to bend over, tap that tailbone. And now we're moving up to our kidney area. So that's right above your waistline, kind of, on either side. And we are going to tap and massage this. The kidneys is the organ system for the winter, for the 5th movement. So let's pay a little more attention there, and let's rub with the backs of our hands. Rub with the palms of our hands. And then now let's just hold them there and send that beautiful love and thankfulness to our kidneys. Very good. They work so hard for us. Detoxifying, purifying. All right. So let's go down to the hips, down to the knees, front or tops of the knees, backs of the knees, side of the left knee, and side of the right knee. Now we are going to bless some water. Our bodies are 70 to 80% water. So when we drink water, we're refreshing our bodies. We are going to take this water today and bless it. So take your container of water, hold your hands so that the palm centers are facing the water. Set your intention that you are sending love, happiness, joy, peace, contentment, forgiveness into this water. Then we're going to take our thunder palms and say, seal, seal, seal. So now all of that beautiful energy is in this water. So you can use this water to sip throughout the week. You can add this container of water to a larger container of water, and those molecules, water molecules, will pick up this blessing. So what I'm going to do today is take this water and go to a local river, which is part of a river system that connects with the Lake Michigan, which is part of the Great Lakes, which flow into the Atlantic Ocean. And so by blessing this water and adding it to that river, I will be sending these blessings throughout the world. And the world really needs that peace, contentment, love energy right now. So please bless your water, and if you have the opportunity to share your water with the world, please do so. So it has been a blessing being with you this week. Once again, I apologize for any of the technical issues, but those things are out of my control. And one of the things that it has taught me is that you have to release what you cannot control. And remember that you did the best you can with the tools available to you at the time. So once again, I thank you for joining me. It has been an honor. Thank you for all your comments, and I will get back to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you.